here with a review on the Power Rangers Super Megaforce Q-Rex Megazord. Well, let's go ahead, friends, and start off this review off with the box. As you can see, it says Saban's Power Rangers Super Megaforce, and of course it shows you the 1, 2, 3 steps of each 3 modes of the Q-Rex Megazord. Got the name Q-Rex Megazord right here, and a nice shot of Super Megaforce Red right here. And of course a nice window here of the Zord itself, and of course our Ranger key that we get with this Zord. On the top, got, a nice shot of the past Red Rangers. On the bottom, nothing. On the side, it just shows you about things with the legendary morpher, the app, everything with the key, and of course a nice shot of the Q-Rex Megazord right here. On the other side, more on the app. On the back, it just shows you the 3 modes: the robot, the dinosaur Rex mode, and the drill tank mode, and of course the whole thing with the drill. And more advertisements of other Super Megaforce toys. Thunder Red Ranger key. Now, I don't completely understand why they decided to release this key with the Q-Rex Megazord, because I kept thinking it'd be either a Quantum Ranger or maybe Super Megaforce Silver. But I guess I can take this. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the key. As you can see, the sculpt is very nice on the helmet here. Really, really nice. And then look at the detailings on the emblem there. All around nice. And then he's got the gold lining on the gloves right here. And then the lining on the boots. So let's go ahead and change them into a key. And there's the back. He is Ranger Key PR018. And so anyway, here's what the key looks like. Got the Dino Thunder symbol there. So let's go ahead and listen to the sounds that come off of this key with the legendary morpher. And so anyway, let's go ahead. Surprise, surprise, Dino Thunder. And it plays that. The Go-Go Power Rangers Communicator Sound. There's not really much to really talk about this mode, but we'll go ahead and do it. But this mode represents Time Force. And so, anyway, you can pretty much see already from, you can tell which is missing. You can see the paint is already starting, you can see it's already missing paint here and here and, all over the place, pretty much what you would probably see off of the Japanese counterpart. And then back here too. The one thing they also did do away was the whole cranking up deal. So pretty much you cannot crank it or anything, but you can use your Ranger key that comes with it, and you can do this. So that's pretty much all you can do. And so pretty much on the back here you can see where the anchors are missing the paint here. I mean, there's a lot of paint being missing here, and you can see on the back here too the little crank here to turn the arm, the spinning gimmick on. That's missing too, but really and truly it doesn't really hurt it, I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a fan of this mode. I wasn't a fan of the Go-Ju Rex. But and you can still see the more painted detailing on the Japanese version compared to the American. The American did have some missing paint, like it's mainly a lot of gold that's missing onto this Zord, but it doesn't really affect the toy. And of course, the one thing they did do away with this one that this one had was this. You cranking this up, and you pushing this button here. And of course, the one thing you can do, even though you don't have that switch to where you can crank it up, you can do this with the this one here. Rex mode now. So let's go ahead and take these off, and the drill, and then the Rex head. Now here's the scoop. I talked about this during when I was showing off the drill part. And of course, these little parts here, on Go-Ju drill, they usually have joints to where they extend out and snap towards the body. Well, not this one. They decided to go ahead and made it to where you can just take the feet off and attach it to this part here and this part here. Whoops. And as you can see, pretty much, friends, got some Zord builder ports right here and here, and pretty much on the back here also. So let's go ahead and get this guy stooping down, kind of like what he does in his Rex mode. So that's pretty much what we got here. Now, let's go ahead and snap these onto these ports here. So pretty much same thing what you were doing with Goju Rex, and then the Rex head. And on the back here, you could pretty much, this is one thing I wish the Japanese version did do, but they got this joint where it can stoop down to make it more like realistic, you know, kind of like a way a dino would have his tail stooping down like. But anyway, so this is the Q-Rex Megazord in the Dino Rex mode. And pretty much you're seeing more and more missing paint pieces, like right here with the anchors. You can see where it's missing. On the arms here too, you can see where the anchor is missing it. On the back of here, you know, and of course we don't have that dial no more like we do with the Japanese. And of course, where the dial is for the Japanese, it is painted in gold. This one you can just see it's missing that gold. But all around, I really dig this mode, and I've been a fan of that, you know, even when it came to the Goju Rex. And you know, pretty much they got this, like I said, they got this part where you can make it move the tail and everything. Sadly, you know, it would kind of be a little bit difficult if you try to insert that key underneath there to make it do that spinning gimmick. And then here are more ports. You know, you can pretty much get to like a longer port to a shorter port here. So all around cool, you know, and of course you still got the anchor on top of the head. That's the one thing I mentioned. You got gold right here on the Japanese, you know, a lot of gold on this mecha here, but a little bit of gold is missing on this one. Like I talked about with the two tails here, you can see that the Goju Rex doesn't have a joint where it's bending down or anything. So basically you have to have the Goju Rex stooping like in this position pretty much. And I'll back him up like that. But anyway, and another thing I noticed, and it's not a disappointment or anything, but the Rex claws, let's put it that way. The Japanese one does open and close. No movement in the American one whatsoever. And of course you are, like I said, you're with the American, you're seeing more and more Zord builder ports. Like right here, you got a male and a female down there, and you know, mostly on the back here. So you're doing like, you know, for other combos with, you know, the the Q-Rex Megazord in the Dino Rex mode, but pretty much this is a mode I totally dig. I prefer than I do the drill mode. And plus, you know, the drill mode doesn't have much, you know, much really attack. So we're going to go ahead and detach the tail here. And the Rex head. And the Rex arms. And so let's go ahead and get him stooping in the stance of a regular robot mode, pretty much. So there we go. So now we're going to go ahead and we'll do the drill arm first. Pretty much this is all you can do. You want to put this shoulder piece up. Next with the Rex head, you know, you open up the Rex mouth. And there we got a hand there. And then this shoulder piece goes up too. Snap that to here. And then on the back here, of course, we got to put the T-Rex arms on the back. So, you know, you can do it either way. And this has always been a thing with me when it comes to Goju-Jin. But me, I usually can put it, I usually try to figure out little easier ways to have it fit on, you know. But, you know, you can basically have it like this way. Like that. Or you could have it like this. kind of like having it like this, it really doesn't matter, to be honest with you. I think the instructions say have it like this way, but you know, I pretty much, you know, do it like this. Just, you know, I try to figure out other easy ways to do it, you know. But and, you know, with you doing this, it kind of rubs against this back piece right here. But anyway, so let's go ahead and complete this transformation. Let's go ahead and take the head out, close the chest piece in, and then, and so here we go, friends. This is the QRX Megazord in the robot mode, and pretty much this represents Dino Thunder. So anyway, you know, just like Eugene, I have been a fan of this mode pretty much. Really nice. I have always been a fan of all the anchors that are on this Zord and everything. Of course, I can look past the fact that some of the anchors aren't even, well, not anchors, but tridents aren't even painted. But you know, I can look past on that. But anyway, so yeah, the choice is yours on how you want to have these dino arms, you know, placed as on the back, you know. But I mean, you know, it really depends. So, you know, the one thing I will tell you this, friends, he will not. I mean, there is no spinning gimmick for him to do. Of course, you know, you can do this on the arms right here. If I can do it like that, but there is no Japanese America. You can see that on the Eugene, you can see the at the bottom part where his feet are. You can see you know, that, you know, the tridents are painted in gold, as to the tridents on the QRX Megazord not painted, you know. Same thing here with the waist area here. You can pretty much see the difference, you know. I just noticed this also, that it's missing a little paint on the QRX Megazord's face, but clearly I can look past on that, friends. And of course, real quickly on the back here, you know, you can see which is painted, and you know, this is the Japanese here. You know, you can see the spikes in the back all nice and painted here, and got the anchors nice and nicely done. Of course, we got our dial in a nice bland gold, I believe. As to the American, you can see what's missing, paint pretty much, but doesn't really affect the Zord itself or the mecha. Now, if you look at this angle here, you can see the Eugene's fist here, where the dino with the Rex head is. You can see it's red here, but the one on the American is missing the red. One other thing, you know, this one the drill can't open up or anything, but you can do the same thing with the Rex head here. But this one here, you can do this, and you can open up the drill and perform some attacks. You know, you can do the famous trident attack to the shield. But really and truly, friends, I cannot complain on this. The QRX Megazord is really nice, and also the one thing I noticed too, the color on the Japanese versus America, pretty much the blue is a little bit brighter onto the American compared to this one. So, and it's giving it a little more shine to it. I don't know if my camera... Anyway, I'm guessing this is part of the Dino Thunder power, and so let's go ahead and slide the QRX Megazord aside for a second. Now we'll go ahead and detach Racer and Jet, and put them aside for a second. And then, of course, you're going to go ahead and detach the arms off of the QRX Megazord. Put that aside. And so here we go. I mean, this is a combo I'm not really a fan of, especially when it came to Gokaiger. I kept thinking, what was the point of it? But it's an arcade mode. I mean, you still can do the attack Of course, what's sad is you can't crank up the Rex head, which is one thing I forgot to mention. But you still can do this with the Ranger key and, you know, do the spin here. But that's pretty much all you can do, you know. And then of course, just for other fun here, since we'll go ahead and just do this. This is exactly what I did in the Eugene review, and just because I was having a little bit of fun here, but you know, you can do this. Just a little fun there, you know. Kind of looks a little gaudy, but anyway. So, Kaio, and of course, the legendary QRX Megazord. Still not sure of that name yet, but I'll fix that in the annotations. So, anyway, pretty much in size, and you can see the difference between the two, and what's missing, and so on. Of course, like I said at the beginning, you can just basically use a key to do the spinning gimmick, but when it comes to Kaio, you can do it like this and like that. So that was the one thing Bandai America kicked out, was the spinning gimmick. And well, I mean, what I mean by spinning gimmick is, you know, they kicked it off by, you know, pushing the button here, and of course that's what they did away with. All they did was this little port here to where it can activate the little spinning gimmick in here, you know, making it, you know, like this. So in retrospect, friends, I mean, I really do like this. I mean, all this is fantastic work, you know. It's better than what we've seen in the past when it came to the Power Ranger toys. And so, well, friends, I have to say I am very impressed on how this Megazord came out. Really, really nice. To be honest with you, I was really hoping for a little bit more work done, like kind of like what the Japanese had. You know, mainly what I'm talking about is these little tridents down here, on top of the legs here. It kind of makes the mecha look a little bit naked here without some paint here, you know. But all in all, I do like it. I mean, I do like the 3 modes it comes out of. I do like, you know, I most prefer the Dino Rex mode and this mode also. The one thing that I'm still kind of confused about is why would they put a Final Thunder Red Ranger key instead of, you know, like a Quantum Ranger or a Super Megaforce Silver Ranger key. But I guess the reason why they did this, friends, is because of this being the last mode right here. So I guess they wanted to do something that represents Dino Thunder. But I will definitely say this, I do recommend this. I mean, it is cheaper than the Japanese counterpart. Despite the fact that it's lacking a lot of gold, you know, front and back and on the sides, it's still a nice Megazord. But, so yeah, please go check out your Walmarts. That's where I got mine from. They should be popping up at your Walmarts or Targets or Toys R Us as we speak. So good luck to all you guys out there on finding this nice Zord. And so like I said, I do recommend it. Don't forget about my pictures on my blog. And remember to follow me on Twitter, to like my Facebook. And my friends, this is the review on the Power Rangers Super Megaforce QRX Megazord. I hope you enjoy. Well, I'm Eugene. I'm signing out, and I hope you have a good day. And my friends, I will most assuredly see you next time. Bye, friends.